Okay, I finally managed to complete all of the Relic races of the bonus tracks in Crash Team Racing Nitro Field. Because I did so for all of the other tracks, I decided to rank the bonus tracks as well. Like which Relic race was the easiest to get platinum in, which one was the hardest. The easiest for me was Twilight Tour. For me, it was a very chill, relaxed Relic race, because you don't need to be all that fast, the crates are easy to find. It was a very nice start to the bonus tracks. After that comes Spyro Circuit for me. Now Spyro Circuit has a couple of tricky jumps, but the timer allows for quite a few mistakes to be made. All in all, because the timer is somewhat relaxed, it gives a relaxed atmosphere, this race. And it kind of reminded me of the adventure games, which are also mostly a relaxed atmosphere. So I think it suited the team quite well. After that comes Nina's Nightmare. Some jumps you need to time really well in order to collect all the crates, as well as jump some fences. And aside from that, there's like this really one annoying crate that was easy to miss. Like it's on the left side right after a 90-degree turn, and I missed that one quite a bit. So some retries were in order, but all in all, this track never became a nightmare. I think the TT, the time trial of this, is very difficult. I haven't tried it yet, but I'll probably sell for an trophy. I think an Oxide will be very, very hard on this one. But the Relic race, yeah, like I said, never became a nightmare. Alright, next up is Prehistoric Playground. And I really like this Relic race. I think it's a very good Relic race. The crates are placed in such an order that you need to explore the whole track. And the placement of the crates is always very logical. Some of the crates are a bit tricky to get, especially at the end of the track, right before and after the waterfall. And they also force you to take the shortcut, which is why this Relic race is harder than Nina's Nightmare. But I actually think that's a good thing, that you need to take the shortcuts as well, because it forces you to like truly do every part, race on every part of this track. The timer makes it possible for your average Joes to make it without really having to try hard, so it always remains fun as well. So Prehistoric Playground is maybe the ideal Relic race for me. And on number 4 we get Gingerbread Joyride. Now that's quite a bit harder than Prehistoric Playground. There's some living blubber and some shortcuts that can cause some inconvenience. And the timer, at least for people like me, your average Joes, is a bit stricter as well. This track also needs you to do a lot of weaving and turning, so you need to remain focused throughout. Yeah, I think from this point on, the difficulty level definitely goes upwards. And with that, we reach the podium, and on number 3 we have Koala Carnival. The crates on those half pipes and the carousels right after that are really a bit of a pain. Like the timing of your jumps is essential, and the timer is also tight enough for you to make sure you remain speed. It's not enough to bring you anxiety for regular players like myself, but it's definitely tight enough to be aware of it. Like you can't toddle and you need to keep a move on. On number 2, we get Mega Mix Mania. Traps and placement of the crates forces you to run a tight ship. Like the silver lining is that the game does not force you like to take all of the possible shortcuts on this track. But that's maybe a downside as well. Like there's a place where the crates are 3 across, and as such you can't actually take the shortcut because then you miss a crate. But that also means you don't really fully explore the entire track. But we're talking about track exploration, then not really track difficulty, relic racing difficulty. So yeah, that's just a nitpick of myself, but it doesn't really matter when it comes to track difficulty. Now it takes second place because it's basically the first of the bonus tracks in which you will need to truly maintain speed. Like there's an essential need for speed that you need to maintain, and yeah, even more so than in Koala Carnival. Speed becomes as essential as basically collecting crates. And lastly, you have drive-through danger. And for me, this is by far the most difficult of the bonus tracks when it comes to relic racing. Maybe because it's the last track and they wanted to make it difficult, or maybe because this track is just inherently difficult to race on. And the timer is pretty tight as well. And I say this whilst making the timer, despite going off the ledge at one point and not taking a shortcut that shaves off a couple of seconds of your run. I still find the timer to be quite tight. This track just demands a certain amount of skill, which isn't easy for a player like me. Like some jumps, some turns, very difficult to make without making mistakes. And if you make too many mistakes or miss too many crates, the run's basically over. So yeah, a lot of retries were necessary to obtain this one. Definitely the hardest, most difficult of the bunch.